And now, the general weather around Alaska.
First up, we're looking at a winter weather advisory here for the central and western Arctic coast, all the way down to Point Hope, including Cape Lisburne. And actually, that kind of even goes south of Point Hope there in toward Kivalina. That's out for Saturday, or actually Sunday, here for snow and blowing snow, with a system expected to move into the area. There are some pretty gusty winds as high as 45 miles per hour. And on the satellite imagery, you can see cloudiness here, Prince William Sound, gradually shifting westward and extending all the way up to the eastern Arctic coast. Some good sunshine here across the southern panhandle today. Another system farther down toward the Queen Charlotte Islands, slowly weakening. A lot of clearing here from the southwest coast areas, or the southwest interior, into Bristol Bay and down to the Alaska Peninsula today, with areas of clearing farther to the north as well. Otherwise, storm-free out here over the Bering Sea and the Aleutians, but a lot of clouds here building over the Russian Far East, starting to push eastward here. As you can see, slowly coming eastward over the top of a big area of high pressure centered over around the Adak-Atka area. Forecast for tonight, that high pressure holds, starting to slide a little bit to the south there, and then the ridge up here to the north kind of breaking down as this disturbance works its way over the top and brings some light snow into the Seward Peninsula on up along the northwest coast there to Cape Lisburne, Point Hope area, with some gusty south winds there associated with it and warmer temperatures. Stays pretty nice here in the central interior with light winds, mostly clear skies, increasing clouds as you head over toward the border, with an increasing chance of some light snow shower activity as well, but nothing significant. Mostly clear, Yakutat into the panhandle. Clouds start to increase here to the south as that system comes northward here, the center out to the west of the Queen Charlotte Islands, with the front bringing rain up into possibly as far north as central Dixon entrance toward Morning, but staying south of places like Heidelberg and Metlakatla and those locations. But tomorrow, that'll weaken and will bring rain, or at least some light rain, into the southern southeast coast, staying dry to the north, dry with variably cloudy skies for the North Gulf Coast, to mostly sunny here, south central Alaska, Kuskokwim Valley, all the way down into Shelikof Strait, and into the interior as well, on out to the central Arctic coast. Still a risk of some snow shower activity along the border, but most of that action's over into the Yukon. And this system here keeps a chance of some light snow going for the lower Yukon River Valley areas, possibly down to the Kuskokwim Mountains, and then back to the northwest there up along the western Arctic coast. High pressure holding here out over the Bering Sea. But you can see a pretty good system there, supported with a strong jet stream. Makes a pretty good jog to the east here on Sunday, bringing snow and blowing snow, especially along the Arctic coast there, where that winter weather advisory is out for Sunday. I think I said Sunday, not Monday, but it's for Sunday here, with the front extending down as you come southward here along the front. Really weakens in the southern portion here. So just some areas of light snow. Winds a lot lighter than they will be up here in the northern areas. High pressure keeps it nice over the eastern interior, right on down into south central Alaska. And clouds with a risk of a shower or two for Prince William Sound and over the Wrangell Mountains, and that's about it here for southern Alaska. High pressure holds over the southern Bering Sea, but that center coming a little bit farther to the south there, but basically not a lot of change there for the Aleutians, and mostly sunny skies here for the southeast coast. That holds into Monday as well. Not a bad weekend coming up here, for at least the first start of the week, beginning of the week here. Pretty nice for the southeast coast, North Gulf Coast as well. Mostly sunny for Bristol Bay. Let me back this up one. You can see this system here moves very rapidly, and we end up with a frontal system. New low develops along that frontal system there, coming in toward the Seward Peninsula. South of the front, warmer temperatures with mixed precipitation or just flat out rain for the southern Seward Peninsula back towards St. Lawrence Island. Areas of snow right up to the eastern Arctic coast there, extending back to the southwest. High pressure still holding, the center holding, but the northern portion really breaking down here, with some shower activity coming across the Kuskokwim Valley into the western Alaska Range and also into the Tanana Valley areas, with a lot of sunshine, gusty northwest winds, especially for southern Cook Inlet, Kamishak Bay, and maybe even Kodiak Island there, but dry conditions, a lot of sunshine again for Bristol Bay, and light winds for the southeast coast. And for the lows tonight, 30s for the southeast coast, and lows generally below zero north and northwest of the Alaska Range all the way up to the Arctic coast, with the coldest on the north slope there, possibly down in the minus 20s. Otherwise, upper 20s, St. Lawrence Island, and the 30s for the Bering Sea and the Aleutians. And highs for tomorrow, upper 30s to lower 40s, south central Alaska, about the same in the Copper River Basin areas, and 40s to lower 50s for the southeast coast. 20s in the central interior, single numbers for the Arctic coast and north slope. Above freezing now for Nome and Savunga, as well as the southwest coast. Upper 30s in the Pribilofs, lower 40s now for the Aleutians. And then the lows in the 30s here for the Bering Sea and the Aleutians, all the way up to the Bering Strait. Still low below zero there for the central and eastern interior, north of the Alaska Range on up to the Arctic coast, with milder conditions back to the west here, and teens and 20s south of the Alaska Range and the Copper River Basin. And then the highs for Sunday afternoon, 40s to lower 50s again for the southeast coast. Back into the lower 40s, 40 to 45, call it for south central Alaska, Susitna Valley, all the way down to Kodiak. And mid 30s for the Copper River Basin, mid to upper 30s here for the southwest coast, lower 40s for the Aleutians. Much milder here up to the north there. You can see highs in the 20s to lower 30s for the north slope and the Arctic coast.